Hello everybody! Welcome back to some more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Today we're heading back into the Grand Prix mode, playing the Mirror Mode courses of the Booster Course Pass, DLC, and today I'm in a bit of a dilemma. In the last episode we played as Luigi, in the previous to last episode, I guess second to last episode, we played as Mario. Now I don't really know how to play. The only reason I played Luigi was because I played Mario. And the only reason I played Mario was because he was the first character in the game, and I had no idea who else I wanted to play. So I don't really know who I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to think about this for a little bit. So I've decided there are many characters in this game who have alternate costumes. Yoshi with his different colors. Shy Guy also with his different colors. Birdo as well with his different colors. And also the villagers with the different villager genders. And Link with the different Links. And Inkling with the different Inkling girls and boys and their different colors. So some of them got a mix of two. So I think that we are going to be playing as one of those types of characters. This time we're going to be playing as Yoshi, because Yoshi is obviously well known for his different colors. And we're going to go down the list. The previous time we played Yoshi, we played Green Yoshi. The next Yoshi in line is Light Blue Yoshi. So we're going to go ahead and play Light Blue Yoshi. And for the kart that we're going to play, maybe let's just go with an all blue combo. So like the Teddy Buggy, the Azure Rollers. Are there any other kind of bluish gliders? There's the Super Glider, but we did just use this in the last episode, so I feel like it wouldn't be the most appealing. The Hylian Kite, it's not really the same kind of blue. But nothing here other than the Super Glider is really blue, so maybe I'll just go with the Cloud Gliders. I don't know, with the Super Glider. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. So I'll just go with the Cloud Glider, I guess. So Yoshi is a lighter character. Has lower speed, higher acceleration, so this should be hopefully good, since it's been a while since I've last played. As I stated in the previous episode, it's been over a month. And I'm recording this episode and the last episode at the same time, so I'm still a little bit rusty. I haven't gotten my practice in. But hopefully, it shouldn't go too poorly. In the last episode, if you've seen it, if you have not seen it, I will just do a little quick summary for you. We got a silver trophy. We got second place, as I didn't play too well on Boo Lake and Maple Treeway, which resulted in me not getting a gold trophy like I usually do, or any stars. So hopefully, things will be able to not be like that in today's episode. We'll be able to get a gold trophy, maybe even get a few stars, but I won't be counting on it. And we're going to be playing the Moon Cup. So the Moon Cup consists of Tour Berlin Byways, DS Peach Gardens, Tour Merry Mountain, and 3DS Rainbow Road. Let's begin. So here we go. First course of the Moon Cup, Tour Berlin Byways. This is another one of those kind of twisty city tracks, just like London Loop. It's also not the most memorable in my opinion. But hey, maybe you really enjoy this city track and you're upset at me. If you are, you can go ahead and complain in the comments. But this just hasn't always been my favorite city track. It just doesn't feel memorable enough. Nothing stands out like in Vancouver Velocity with the anti-gravity sections and the snow and the Capilano suspension bridge. Or like in other city tracks. That's just the first one that comes off to my mind, because obviously I've got a little bit of bias, as I am Canadian. But also other ones like Athens Dash, where it's got like a really cool ruin aesthetic. This one's just kind of same old, same old. Nothing feels all that special. So we are in third place, which, you know, isn't the best. But hopefully we will be able to catch up. And ow, that was not good either. But I've got a little bit of work to do. It's Toad again. And Toad's caused me a few problems in the previous episode. So did Daisy, but it seems like Daisy isn't here, which is a good thing. Because Daisy won the last episode when Luigi should have. And Luigi's probably still a little bit upset about that. We can just pass Donkey Kong, that'd be nice. Maybe hit him as well, and we're in first place. Would you look at that? So I definitely do like the kart combo we went with here. Light blue Yoshi on a light blue car with light blue tires. Ow. Oh, I'm on top of the car. I didn't even know that could happen. While yes, the glider doesn't really match the aesthetic, unfortunately, there aren't really very many gliders that do so, unlike the standard glider. Because the standard glider does. But we already used it in the last episode. I want to mix it up a little bit, as I stated in the very long intro. But we don't really see the glider all that much when we're driving around, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm happy with the combo. It's nice, it feels nice and fluid, it's fun, it looks nice, it's got a cool color scheme. I'm a big fan of it. Oh, a red shell. So I guess I'm just going to have to use my super horn. As much as I would have liked to save it for a blue shell. Sometimes that opportunity just doesn't happen. Oh, well, look who it is. It's Mr. Blue Shell himself, and I guess I'm going to be getting hit by him. We're heading into the final lap. We're also going to be going by the... Oh, we're getting hit by the lightning. So, do we have enough invincibility? No, we do not. We did not have enough invincibility to get past the Blue Shell. And we should avoid the womps on the Berlin Wall. They can be dangerous. And I missed the double item box. I can't believe that happened. But I still got some protection with the banana, so it's okay. Maybe get a few more coins just to go a little bit faster. I can never tell or remember which way I went on the previous track. It really doesn't matter on the previous time which way I went, because both ways are just identical. It's just a different path. So it doesn't matter which way you take. But I just like to show off the different routes, even though I don't remember which ones I take. Which doesn't matter because they're identical. But enough about me talking. We got first place on this race. So that's nice to see. First place for Light Blue Yoshi. Hopefully we can keep this up. So the second course of the Moon Cup is DS Peach Gardens. This is a pretty fun course. It's not a difficult course by any means. It's pretty laid back and easy going. It's just got a really cool gimmick that some other courses, I'm pretty sure only Calamari Desert has it, and also the Tour City tracks, of course. I'm not going to spoil what it is if you haven't figured it out yet. But it shouldn't hopefully be too hard to figure out. You will get some clues about it later, as you'll see on the track, but I'm not going to spoil it until it happens on the final lap. But anyways, it's a nice, relaxing trip through some gardens with some chain chomps that are running amok. But other than that, it's nice and relaxing. I don't see anybody behind us, which is a good thing. So we got maybe not the biggest lead, but it is pretty good, if I do say so myself. There's a red shell. I no longer have any protection, which is a little bit scary. But hopefully we should be fine. And if I do end up getting hit, I have my high acceleration. That's what it's mainly for. I can also do a little bit of snaking, which is just chaining mini turbos while heading in a straight line. It does give a lot of speed, especially on the characters that have higher acceleration stats and higher handling, as it's easier to get mini turbos and go in a sharper turn while driving straight. Aw, lightning. Oh, well, it was bound to happen. And so will Blue Shell. But anyways, we're heading into the final lap. And some of you might be wondering, what is this special gimmick that Mythglad was talking about? Well, you're about to find out. Ow. The gimmick was not me running into a fence multiple times. No, that was not it. We're going to be approaching on the gimmick, though. If you look on the map, you'll notice that we never went right before. We went left, but we never went right. Well, on the final lap, we go this way, which is a completely different way than we normally go. We're heading right instead of left on that turn. And it ends up with us being able to pass some of the other racers who are heading the opposite direction. And you might think, hey, why are the other racers going the opposite direction? They're not. We're going the opposite direction because we are driving through the track backwards. That's right, on the final lap, you drive through the track backwards. Now, I think it's just such a neat detail. It's cool, and I love it. It adds a little twist to this original classic. You can also go on the little glider ramp that is here now. You can even give Luigi a high five if you want to. I think it's a fun thing to do. You don't have to do it. But I mean, it's always there. And yeah, that's basically the whole gimmick, which I love. It takes the original, simple, classic track. Oh, that was mean. And adds a little spin to it. I hope nobody passes me. Okay, this is actually getting a little bit scary. We're approaching the end of the track. Ah! Go away, please. Thank you. And there we go. That's the end of the track. Another first place for Light Blue Yoshi. We love to see it. So the next course of the Moon Cup is Tour Merry Mountain. And this course obviously makes sense to be here because when this wave came out, it was near Christmas time. And this is a Christmas time course. Obviously now, when I'm recording this, it's not Christmas time. It's nearly Halloween. We're just about a month away from it. So, not really close to Christmas time. But it might be Christmas time. Oh, I burnt out. It might be Christmas time when you're watching this video. I don't know. Either way, it always feels good to just be in the holiday spirit even when it's not Christmas time. But this course, unfortunately, it's not one of my favorites because it just feels a bit too simple. I mean, it looks nice, and we obviously need our simple courses. We can't have every course be a difficult onslaught challenge. But it's just that this course doesn't... It feels like it could be a really good course. It just feels too simple. Ow. That's mean. But anyways, it's also got anti-gravity, which is cool. We're gonna go through here and show off that cool shortcut, which saves a ton of time. It's a huge shortcut. We don't usually get to show off shortcuts on this channel, because I am amazing, and I'm almost always in first place. As such, I don't get mushrooms, but in rare situations like that, we do get to show that off, and it's always fun to show off a shortcut. We also will eventually show off a majority of the shortcuts when we're playing time trials, because we will get mushrooms in there. But that's probably not going to be for a long time. This game has a lot more content to do before we make it to time trials. So we're at maximum coins, so we don't need to worry about collecting coins anymore. There's also a half pipe up there, but let me just tell you straight off, it's not worth to take that half pipe. You lose a ton of time for a few coins and a double item box. So I'd recommend don't take that half pipe, unless you want to lose positions, which I don't know why you would want to drop from like first to like third, for example. But I mean, it's always there if you want to. We're going to be heading into the final lap. This course always feels really short, just because it is just a bit too simple, and also short. But I mean, you always need your simple courses, I suppose. Oh dear, I fell off. Oh dear, that was actually awful. Okay, I'm going to pull this out just in case somebody starts to act a bit aggressive towards me like that, throwing fireballs. Not a fan of that. Well, there goes my banana. Would have been nice to get the double item box. Oh, but finally, for once I can watch Toad get hit by the blue shell. It's not me. Oh, I ran into the banana. Okay, so now I'm in 4th place. I kind of need items. But notice I'm not going to go for the half pipe, because even in this position, it's not worth to go for the half pipes. Right, I got to grab these spin boosters to gain speed boosts. I think I am barely in 1st place. Yes. And there we go! A very close and narrow, but it was a 1st place finish for Light Blue Yoshi. So the final course of the Moon Cup is 3DS Rainbow Road. This is a fun course. It's really nice. It's not like a super difficult course, so for those of you out there who are not good at this game, it's still a very fun course to play. It's got some challenge to it, but unlike Merry Mountain, it's not like super easy. It is quite long too, and most importantly, it's just fun. And that's one of the reasons why I love this course. It's got the challenge. It's not too difficult, so it makes me want to like destroy my controller, like GCN Rainbow Road. Now that course was a nightmare. I do like my Rainbow Roads to be hard, but I don't want it to be me spending like an hour trying to get the course done hard. Yes, I want my courses to be hard, but not that long. Whenever I'd play Double Dash's version of Rainbow Road, I'd almost always fall off, because that game had slippery controls and it was a really difficult course. So I do appreciate some of the easier Rainbow Roads, just because of those experiences alone. And many times I just make simple mistakes like that, just falling off the edge when nothing was threatening me. But everyone makes mistakes. And another nice thing about this course is that, oops, it's a long one, so you've got a lot of time to catch up even if you do make lots of mistakes, like myself. And most importantly, it's just a fun journey. We're exploring through space, going on Saturn's rings, on this magical Rainbow Road. We even get to explore the moon later on. I am going to hit you because a blue shell just came, so I'm not expecting a new one to come anytime soon, hopefully. And here we are on the surface of the moon, and there are chain chomps. I wonder if there are actual chain chomps on the real surface of the moon. Probably not, but maybe there are. You never know until you make it up there. I mean, other people have made it up there, but you haven't seen it probably firsthand. Unless you're like Neil Armstrong. If Neil Armstrong was watching my videos, that'd be cool, but I highly doubt that he is, because he's dead. But anyways, we're approaching the end of the course. It's been a fun time. It has felt rather quick, even though this is one of the longer courses, I would say. But there we go, another first place for light blue Yoshi. And that means that we're 100% getting the gold trophy because we won every single race in this cup. So here we go, our overview of the Moon Cup. It's out on Peach Gardens, one of the more relaxing courses. Well, I guess actually almost all of these courses in this cup felt pretty relaxing, except for Rainbow Road. Berlin Byways, not too bad. Peach Gardens, very relaxing. It's a nice, soothing drive through a meadow. And then Merry Mountain, pretty easy. It's a nice Christmas time course. It's pretty simple. Rainbow Road is the only kind of difficult course here. But anyways, our results for the Moon Cup was first place on Berlin Byways, first place on Peach Gardens, first place on Merry Mountain, and first place on Rainbow Road. So here we go, our gold trophy, 3-star finish. It's nice to see after the last episode where we got a silver trophy cup. Oh, who wants to see a silver trophy? We all want to see the gold, because obviously that's our goal in Mario Kart, to win. But here are the credits, and I don't know why these are playing, because we only finished half of the cup and half the cups, and it really shouldn't be playing. That's kind of annoying. I haven't even finished all of them in mirror mode yet, and I've already seen the credits, Nintendo. I don't need to see them again. But anyways, this is where we're going to wrap it up for today's episode of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.